Do you know where TSMC first began? Yup, Hsinchu, Taiwan. Most people know the company, but what about the city behind it? I didn't know much about Hsinchu either. Then I happened to spend 2 days here during my husband's business trip. So I decided to explore it. What kind of city is Hsinchu? Let's find out. Before modern Hsinchu, this area was home to the Tsaitien people. They are one of Taiwan's main indigenous groups. So I started to wonder, are there still any traces of them in the city today? I found this place, the Tsaitien Temple. It's also known as the ancestral hall of the Tsaitien people tribe. But when I first saw it, it looked very similar to a traditional Han Chinese temple. So I looked closer, and the explanation was right on the information board. Over time, many Tsaitien communities gradually adopted Han culture. This began during the Qing dynasty, when Han settlers became the dominant population in western Taiwan. What impressed me the most was seeing elderly people still coming here on a weekday to light incense and pay their respects, often with the younger family member. Perhaps some of them are descendants of the Tsaitien people. Another place helped me understand the city even more. The Hsinchu City God Temple. It sits right in the center of the city, and it was first built in the mid-1700s. It's still one of the most important temples in Hsinchu today. The city god worship here may look a little scary or even funny, but according to traditional Han Chinese beliefs, he governs the underworld and protects justice for the living. To my surprise, the temple today is still filled with worshippers, including both locals and visitors. But the temple was never just about worship. It was also a place for daily life. People gathered here, they traded here, and even today, the streets around the temple are still full of food and small shops. It feels like the city is still moving around it. A few decades later, in the early 1800s, the city began to expand. The government built city gates around Hsinchu to help protect it. There were originally 4 gates, but today only the east gate remains. It's known as Yingxi Gate. Now preserved as a cultural heritage site, Yingxi Gate stands quietly among passing traffic and modern buildings. Hsinchu continued to change in the early 20th century. That was when Taiwan came under Japanese rule. During this period, many parts of the island began to modernize. One place tells the story. Hsinchu Railway Station. It's one of the oldest railway stations in Taiwan. Its architecture still reflects a strong Japanese influence, very structured, quite modern. Today, people still pass through here every day. Walking around the the station, I realized it's more than just a railway station. It has also become a major transportation hub, with the city's largest bus station right behind it. But speaking of hubs, Hsinchu is now known as one of the world's leading semiconductor hubs. And it all began with one place, Hsinchu Science Park. With companies like TSMC based here, a world-class semiconductor ecosystem has grown, making Hsinchu famous around the globe. I visited the Science Park Exploration Museum to learn more, but honestly, it doesn't reveal much about how chips are actually made. So I guess the only way to find out is to get a job here. Just kidding. Before I leave, there's one thing I have to bring back home. Hsinchu rice noodles. I heard they are famous because of Hsinchu's strong seasonal winds, which creates the perfect condition for drying rice noodles. Unfortunately, I missed the chance to see how they are made, so I'll just take some home and try them myself. Maybe that's a good reason to come back to Hsinchu someday. Not just for the rice noodles, but for its Hakka culture, its dried persimmons, and everything else I haven't discovered.